Assalamualaikum everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Bilal Agriculture Wala. Thank you for joining me. Today I am having focused conversation with AI on an important and meaningful topic, the impact of gratitude on mental health. This topic matters because practicing gratitude can improve our emotional well-being, reduce stress and help us develop a more positive outlook on life. So let's start and explore how gratitude can transform our mental health with Maya.
Hi, what's going on?
Assalamu alaikum. Today our topic is the impact of gratitude and mental health. So let's start. Uh, what does gratitude mean in simple word?
Ah, gotcha. So, gratitude, simply put, is just noticing the good stuff in your life and feeling thankful for it. Not about ignoring the bad, but kind of balancing it out by acknowledging what's working. It's like appreciating the small things, big things, everything in between. Why do you ask?
Hmm, why is gratitude important for mental health?
Okay, so it's not just feel good fluff, right? There's actual science behind this. When you practice gratitude, it bumps up dopamine and serotonin. Those are your brain's happy chemicals, but also kind of rewires your brain over time to focus more on the positive. Basically, it helps buffer against stress, anxiety, and even depression. Makes sense, doesn't it? If you're constantly focused on what you lack, you're going to feel pretty crummy. But shifting that focus, that's powerful stuff.
How does gratitude affect our brain and emotion?
All right. So get this. Gratitude isn't just a feeling. It actually physically changes your brain. Studies show it boosts activity in the prefrontal cortex. That's the part responsible for things like decision making, emotion regulation, and social behavior. It also strengthens connections in the neural pathways associated with happiness and reward. Emotionally, gratitude helps release dopamine and serotonin, like I mentioned before, but it also reduces cortisol, the stress hormone. It can make you more resilient, increase your sense of hope, and even make you more likely to experience joy and contentment. It's kind of like a mental reset button. Pretty cool, huh? Does that make sense, or should I break it down further?
Can gratitude change negative thinking partner and how?
Okay. I'm a little lost with Ganga Institute chained negative thinking partner. Could you clarify that for me? Are you referring to a specific concept or study? I want to make sure I'm on the same page before I dive in. Are you asking how negative thought patterns can counteract the benefits of gratitude or something else entirely?
My question is how gratitude change negative thinking partners and how?
Oh, okay. Gotcha. You mean how gratitude can help shift negative thought patterns, right? Like changing the voice in your head that's always putting you down. So it's not about just slapping gratitude on top of negative thoughts and hoping they disappear. It's about retraining your brain. When you actively practice gratitude, writing it down, sharing it with someone, you're forcing your brain to search for the good stuff. Over time, that becomes easier and more automatic. It's like building a new neural pathway. The negative thoughts don't vanish overnight, but they lose some of their power. They become just thoughts, not necessarily truths. You start to notice them more objectively, and you have a tool, gratitude, to counter them. It's not about denying the negative, but balancing it out. Does that track?
How does gratitude affect our brain and emotion?
We actually just covered that, but no sweat. Happy to revisit. Basically, gratitude physically changes your brain, boosting activity in the prefrontal cortex, the area for decision making and emotional regulation. It increases dopamine and serotonin and lowers cortisol, the stress hormone. Emotionally, that translates to increased resilience, hope, and overall contentment. It's like a little mental reset. Anything specific about that you'd like me to expand on?
Uh, what are
Everything all right?
what are a simple way to practice gratitude every day?
All right, simple is good. There are tons of ways, but here are a few that don't take a ton of effort. One, gratitude journal. Write down 3 to 5 things you're grateful for each day. Doesn't have to be big stuff, even a good cup of coffee counts. Two, gratitude list. Quickly think of a few things you're thankful for while you're brushing your teeth or waiting in line. Three, gratitude share. Tell someone you appreciate them. A text, a phone call, a face to face conversation, whatever works. Gratitude reflection. Before bed, think back on your day and identify something positive that happened. Start small. Don't try to overhaul your life overnight. Pick one thing and just stick with it for a week and see how it feels. Fair?
How does gratitude journaling support mental health?
Okay, so gratitude journaling isn't just about listing things you're thankful for, although that's a good start. It's about taking the time to really savor those positive experiences. It forces you to actively search for the good in your day, even when things are tough. For mental health, it's shown to reduce symptoms of depression and anxiety, increase happiness, and improve sleep. When you regularly write about what you're grateful for, you're training your brain to focus on the positive, making it easier to cope with stress and challenges. Plus, it gives you a record to look back on when you're feeling down. It's like a little positivity bank. Does that make sense?
How can someone practice gratitude during tough situation?
That's a really good question because it's definitely harder when things are rough. It's not about pretending everything's perfect. It's about finding small glimmers of good, even in the darkness. Here's a few things. One, focus on the small things. Even something as simple as a warm shower, a comfortable bed, or a kind word can be something to be grateful for. Two, look for lessons. Is there something you can learn from the tough situation? A new perspective? A strengthening of resilience? Appreciate your support system. Who is there for you during this time? Focusing on those relationships can be really helpful. Practice gratitude for your own strength. Acknowledge your ability to cope and keep going. It's okay if gratitude feels forced at first. Just keep practicing. It's less about feeling overwhelmingly thankful and more about consciously shifting your focus. It's about finding those tiny pockets of light,
O-
even when surrounded by shadows. What do
Okay.
you think? Does that resonate with you? It's okay if it doesn't feel immediate. It takes practice. The
What is
idea isn't
no
to
no
just,
okay okay. What is your final advice for anyone who want to improve their mental health through gratitude?
all right, if I had to distill everything down to one piece of advice, ooh, be consistent. Gratitude isn't a one time fix, it's a practice. Start small, maybe with just one thing a day, and build from there. Don't beat yourself up if you miss a day, just pick it back up. And remember, it's not about denying the negative emotions, it's about balancing them out with appreciation for the good. Be kind to yourself and give it time. It really can make a difference. And hey, you've already started by asking these questions. That's a great first step. Anything else I can help with today?
No, thank you so much for your time. Inshallah, we will back with the next
Oh, all
topic.
right.
Allah Hafiz. Gratitude is a simple habit, but its impact on mental health is, is powerful and long lasting. I hope this conversation inspires everyone to practice gratitude and experience more peace, peace and positivity in life. If you found this discussion helpful, please like, share, and follow for the more meaningful conversation. See you in the next video. Allah Hafiz.
चलो यार 7:30 हो गए, बिस्तर छोड़ो, कमरा